This is the fourth clip in my Questions for Atheists series, and I'll probably leave it at this for the time being. I've asked some questions, and if you're an atheist you want to try to answer them, I suppose you can do so, but let's see. Okay, so now going on to question 29. If you believe that there is no God, how do you explain the concept of synchronicity? Do you dispute it because of the law of large numbers, which says otherwise? Maybe you just have faith in this axiom, and it is really not an accurate description of reality. You know, you have people which say the odds of this 5 billion to 1 or something like that, maybe 10 billion to 1. But really, is it ever possible for such an occurrence of such an incredible odd of happening to actually happen? Okay, question number 30. What is the likelihood of life arising by chance? How common or rare are functional sequences, like proteins, among all the possible combinations of amino acids? Considering that peptide bonds are needed to form a protein, and even then you need a left-hand optical isomer, the chances of finding a functional protein by chance are 1 in 10 to the power of 164. Question is, do you still believe it is mathematically viable that life came by chance? And do you have the ability to demonstrate it? I'll just add on a couple more extra questions. Question 31. If you believe that human beings, and indeed all living life, cannot possess a soul because spiritual essence is against all of those who believe in a purely physical life form, how would you explain emotions such as love, for example? Is love a purely chemical reaction? And if so, could not the ingestion of chemicals make one fall in love or make one fall out of love? And because if it's purely chemical, then surely with science, which atheists like to claim as their own, then basic chemistry and pharmaceutical knowledge should make pills that make people fall in love or fall out of love. And what about sociopaths? Now, believers will hold that sociopaths have no souls, and that is, I believe that to be true. Could there be some sort of pill in order for them to experience emotions? And let's also take into consideration the topic of mental illness, where psychiatry and chemistry haven't actually cured mental illness. Now you have the likes of schizophrenics, manic depressives, who are now called bipolar, and they've been fed medications which do not actually cure their condition, but just dope them up so they cannot be dangerous to anyone. And taking note of the numerous increase in mental illness of different varieties, would the atheists say that this is merely chemical reactions to deal with things such as the environment? Or would they have to actually acknowledge there is a spiritual essence in all life which comes from a non-physical source? So, I think that's sort of questions I've really got to ask for the time being. Anyways, until whenever. Adieu.